In a surprise political shake-up ahead of the September 1st general and regional elections, opposition member of parliament Amanza Walton Desir has resigned from the People's National Congress Reform. Speaking at a press briefing and launching of her political party, an emotional Walton Desir said she was sidelined from campaign activities and critical meetings, leaving her feeling undervalued within the party. She confirmed her resignation takes immediate effect and has formally requested to be removed from the APNU-AFC's candidate list. The APNU-AFC parliamentarian said she met face-to-face with PNCR leader Orbie Norton to clarify her standing in the party. However, she said she left the meeting with more questions than answers.
While I appreciated the opportunity to engage, it became clear to me that in good conscience I could not remain where my contributions are undervalued and my voice silenced. This decision has been an agonizing one. I arrived at after much soul searching, prayer, and the counsel of trusted family and friends. The PNCR is the party in which my grandparents, my parents, my aunts and my uncles gave yeoman service. It is the party that helped to shape my identity and my convictions and my sense of duty towards this country. It has been the only political home that I've known.
She's now stepping forward because she believes she can make a difference. It may be uncomfortable for me and some others, but I believe that the time is now, she said.
There's a fundamental problem in Guyana, my brothers and sisters, and one that we can no longer ignore. For far too long, our politics has been reduced to a false choice, either or, between the two dominant parties that do not necessarily thrive on performance, ideas, or vision. This has stifled real progress and has left too many Guyanese disillusioned, disenfranchised, and voiceless. The Guyanese electorate is hungry for a change, and the time has come for us to present to the people of Guyana a real alternative, not one that necessarily begins with the illusion of a parliamentary majority, but one rooted in clarity and in bold conviction. One that will fight every day for the poor, the single mother, the frustrated youth, the undervalued teacher, the nurse, the doctor, the discouraged farmer, and the discouraged local businessman. It is for people like these that Forward Guyana was born. Forward Guyana is a bridge to a better future, a bridge built not of concrete, but of courage, of conscience, and collective will. It is a bridge away from the politics of division, corruption, and favoritism towards unity, integrity, and real results. Guided by core values like service over status, courage and conscience, and transparency, Forward Guyana is ready to help lead this nation across the old divides and into a new era where leadership is about responsibility, not rank.
She shut down the notion that her move was more about self-interest.
Well, you know, self-interest to me would look like being quiet, towing the line, returning to a very successful legal practice, and not really caring too much about what goes on. That is what self-interest would be, in my view. But to make the agonizing decision to step out of the only, like I said, political home that you've known, to expose yourself, to challenge the status quo, to challenge the norms, will mean sleepless nights. It'll mean the pouring in of your time, your energy, and your resources. And so if somebody were to perceive that as self-interested, I could not help them.
Former APNU-AFC opposition member of parliament said her party is serious about contesting the polls and their ducks are in a row. She posited that any collaboration with other political parties will be based on shared principles, policies, and values.